Role-playing games are all the rage these days, with most if not all games having some sort of RPG element mixed in, it seems. Whether it's leveling up, improving skills, crafting, or completely customizing your own personal avatar in games like Mass Effect or Saints Row, player choice and decision-making is becoming more and more a normal occurrence in development these days. An increasingly popular type of these type of RPGs is called a roguelite, or a type of game where it puts the player into a multi-layered dungeon to explore. Using this format is Road Not Taken, a mix of interactivity and exploration. Is it successful? Well, kind of, sort of. It has a decent idea of using this gameplay style in a forest rather than a castle or dungeon, but when it comes down to it, it's just really, really repetitive. The basic premise of the game is you are a Jawa-looking creature who comes across a harbor town in the middle of winter who is in need of a hero. Sounds simple enough, right? Wrong. The game places a ton of emphasis on interacting with townsfolk, much like games like Animal Crossing or Harvest Moon, which will be way more interesting than what the actual gameplay is like. When it comes down to it, all you do really is go into the woods and save the children, save the children, save the children. That's it. There's variation each time you do it, so you're never doing the same puzzle or following the same path twice, but it gets really boring after a while. Another thing that kinda got annoying is the tutorial teaching you how to play is just very generic and doesn't explain too much, which is fine in most cases, but this game is a little bit more complicated than that, and could have really used a more detailed explanation of how to play. The developer, Spryfox, seemed to just assume that everyone would pick up on the gameplay right away, which led to several unfortunate deaths, leading to chastisement by NPCs or a game over screen because it never gave a practice run or anything like that. When in the town, you can talk to the townsfolk and offer them gifts to increase your reputation and can lead to things such as marriage if they like you enough. It's not as complex as Skyrim or even Fable, but it's a nice side activity when not engaging in the frustrating Save the Children quests. So, is this downloadable title downright horrible? No, and it's clear the developer tried to make something enjoyable, but in the end it came out frustrating. Road Not Taken is nowhere near as bad as some of the most horrible games ever made, such as Ride to Hell Retribution, The Zoo Race, or Philips Zelda CDI games, and it has some positive things to it, like the art style is cool and interesting, and little to no bugs being found is always good, but it's just the gameplay that felt a little unpolished. If you don't mind these types of gameplay missteps, then Road Not Taken may just be the kind of road to take to meet your gaming needs.